I am in the process of building a UX and product design agency studio from scratch. And I am looking at how I can leverage AI and all the tools that are out there to make this easier. Use AI as my co-founder, my partner in crime, my second brain. And I'm going to talk through what's working, what's not, what's painful, what's good. And hopefully from some of that, you'll find out what might be useful for you too. Hi guys, my name's Brom. I am a UX and product designer with about 20 years of experience in the industry. I recently quit my head of UX role at an international psychometrics company based here in the UK. I had spent many years wanting to build something of my own, and I felt that now was the right time to do it. I definitely don't have it all figured out. It's very messy. I'm still trying to figure out all the intricacies of the things that I'll need. And this is where this video comes in, where I'm looking at AI to try and help me do that. I guess I'm a bit old school, and the first place I started was with some sticky notes. I knew I needed a clear vision for what the business will do and what we stand for, what we hope to achieve, the problems we want to solve. I could have jumped straight into ChatGPT or one of those other AI tools and asked them to help me define it. But I thought, to really understand what I want this business to be, I should do it off my own back first and go a bit old school, use a pen and some post-it notes. And let's have a look. This is what we've got so far. So over there, this is my kitchen. As you can see, it's messy. On the left there, we've got notes around vision. And on the right, we've got the value proposition and minimum viable offers that I'm playing with to see if I can get those working and making sense. Once I got all those ideas down, I synthesized them using AI. So this is where AI really sped up my thinking. It took all of those sticky notes around what I think I want the business to be in 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, what my values are, etc., etc. And I asked it to create a company vision, which, is still a work in progress, but it's much closer than it was before. I also asked it, based on the other sticky notes, to then create offers, the things and the problems that I would solve for my customers, which has been really good. It made me think in different ways around how I could deliver this stuff. What I have noticed, and you guys may have as well, is that AI is so good at generating a lot of content and ideas that you can just stay in that space forever. You just keep going with ideas after ideas after ideas. And what I found for me personally was that got me stuck. I didn't make any progress doing it that way. So what I've tried to do is take the best of the ideas based on my input and obviously the AI's input, and then really sit and think about those specific ideas and evaluate them myself. Really dig into some of those ideas and see if they're actually any good. It's so easy to generate masses of content using AI that it becomes noise and useless. So how do I do that? I think after an AI session or AI generation session, I'm not sure what I want to call it, I stop. So I'll set a specific amount of time and go, right, I've spent that time doing that, and now I've generated all these ideas. At that point, I will either walk away and just leave it for a while and come back to it later. Or what I've really enjoyed doing recently is going to a coffee shop with my partner and just talking through some of the top ideas that the AI session had generated. I found that really helps you work through what it is that idea is actually doing. The questions I tend to ask myself: does it solve a real problem? Could I actually sell this? Does it deliver value? These are the sorts of questions that I try and ask myself about the ideas that have been generated with the AI. I think the key takeaway for me is don't confuse AI speed with clarity. I think you actually gain more clarity by using AI to generate masses of ideas, but then slow down and really evaluate them yourself. So yeah, think about building in some deliberate friction, take breaks, go to coffee shops, grab a beer at your local pub, but get away from it and really, really think on it yourself. Make sure you also test this stuff with real humans. It doesn't have to be a customer or a user, but maybe a friend, a relative, someone you trust and can just chat with, because they'll often ask questions in a different way than the AI ever would. And humans are the real reason that we're doing what we're doing anyway. That's really important. So I guess what's next for me in the business, I am still sharpening up and shaping the vision and the offers. I will be using AI to generate a logo, which I think I'll do a video on because that's been painful. And I am going to use AI website builders to see what output they can do and if they can do it better than me. So that will be another video. That'll be an interesting one. So stay tuned for that. Anyway, I hope you found some of this useful. I will be doing some more tangible videos in future, things like the logo, etc. that I mentioned before. Keep calm, stay creative, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.